Hey, this is Rusty here with Rusty How you do, cousins. Just wanted to bring you a nice little video today to show you 10 items I got at a thrift store this week that I paid $10 total for that I'm going to sell for between $150 and $200. It's something I do regularly. It's really not that hard to do if you know the kinds of things to look for, but that's what I want to show you guys. You may have things in your closet, on your shelves. Lord knows we all need the extra money right now, am I right? So maybe you can pull it from home, or maybe you can go find something. But here we go. Rusty How To. That's good. I got 10 items. I'm going to tell you the price I paid for them. I'm going to show them to you. And then I'm going to show you what they are selling for right now on eBay today. First thing I picked up is this little mug. It's by a company called Fire King. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. This is a milky kind of green color. It goes by, they call it the Jade or the Jadeite kind. Popular back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And these can go for some really good money. I paid $2 for this on the shelf, and I don't find this color that often because they're pretty collectible. This is one of the most collectible, if not the most collectible color of them. I paid $2. These are selling anywhere, I believe, online from in the like $25 to $30 range per piece. Next up here, this is really a fun one. It's a bunch of old Pez dispensers. Found them in a little bag marked $2, and here they are. I've got a little Santa Claus, a little Easter Bunny, a panda bear, and then it looks like a Spider-Man missing the eyes. But the neat thing is these are vintage pieces. One was made in Hong Kong, one was made in Austria, one was made, the other two were made in Yugoslavia. And Pez was a big deal back in like the 70s, 60s and 70s. Each one of these by themselves will sell anywhere from like $10 or $15 up to maybe $20 or $30 a piece. I paid 50 cents a piece for them, bought them in a bag for $2. I will probably sell one of these and make all my money back on the entire lot. So we got a mug, we got Pez dispensers. Next up, got a flashlight here, and it is large. You can see the size of that. It's made out of aluminum. It is the Rayovac Sportsman, and the glass is still intact. I don't know if it works. It takes 5 or 6 D batteries, which is a lot of juice. But these things, they don't make them like this anymore, and if they make ones this size, they're quite expensive. I think that these are going to sell anywhere in the $35 to $45, maybe even $50 a piece. I paid $1 for this on the shelf there. Next up, I love it when I can find objects, items that are already in the package. They've never been used before. Maybe they're older, but they've never really seen the use. And this is a good example. I actually bought 2 of these for $2 a piece, but I'm just showing you one here. This is a little game called True Balance. As you can see, if I move it out of balance, these things spin around. But if you hold it just right, they should come back. I clearly do not have the balance of my youth. Hold on here. There we go. I cheated. But the True Balance little toy here, a little stimulation game. I paid $2 for this. These are selling for $24.95 plus shipping on top of that on eBay. I bought 2, so I spent $4, but I'm going to be able to sell those 2 for $50. Last but not least, we have a necktie. Now guys, I don't typically buy clothing. I don't typically buy neckties. But the thing that was interesting about this necktie, I'm going to hold it up here and show you, is what the manufacturer was. This is from the Donald J. Trump signature collection. And what's kind of ironic about it, I got a nice chuckle, was that at the bottom here it says made in China. It's funny, I think he had some words to say about China, but he was apparently okay with having his products made in China. The irony is not lost on me. Anyhow, these are selling anywhere in used condition in the 30s up to $50, and I paid $1 for this tie. Why don't you come on over with me right now so I can show you on eBay exactly what they're selling for today. Come on. I wanted to go ahead and show you each of these items and what they're selling for right now. These are not in my store right now because I just got them in, but I wanted to show you why I bought these and why I think I can make between $150 and $200 off of the $10 that I spent. First one we're going to look up here is this Fire King Jade mug. What I like to do here, it's definitely interesting to see what people are pricing it at, but that does not necessarily tell you what it's going to get sold for. What I like to do is come over here to the side, come down into this area right here where it says you can show only certain things, and I like to click on the sold items. The sold items is what you want to see. Here we have several items that are like my mug in 2s and 4s, but then if we come down here and we see the single ones, mine has this type of a handle, not this tiny round thick one. These are a little bit more sought after than the one I have, but right here, $27. Best offer. That means that somebody put it up for a buy it now, and and someone paid exactly what they asked for. Down here's an example of an auction where this one, same one, but it sold for $36 because it was an auction. Down here, same thing, $29, and here's $20. So between $20 on the low end and it looks like $36 on the high end. So let's just call it around $25 to $30. And I paid $1. I paid $2 for that mug. So we got 36 there so far. Let's go on to some of these Pez dispensers. Let's start with the Austria one. And this is the, I think it was a panda bear. These are vintage ones. And this is one with a box. We don't have a box, but if I keep going down, here we go. There's 10, 24, 50, and 25. And so this is about what I would expect to get. If I really wanted to sell it fast, I could put it at $24 or $23. And as a buy it now with maybe $5 shipping, I can ship it for cheaper than that. But looking at 25. So if we're looking at $30 before and 25 now, again, I spent $10. So I've already made my money back and made money on the first one. Then I can let the others sit until I get the price I want because I've already made my money and made profit at that point. Let's move on to the bunny here, Pez, and it doesn't necessarily matter what order you put these in when you type it in because it's going to pull up anything that's sold within the last 90 days that had this in the title. So as you come down here, we see one that's similar. These are really what I have, one just like this. $14.99, $4.50. I paid 50 cents for each of these because I bought 4 in a little baggie for $2. So we were at 50, 55 before. We're about $65 to $70 so far. And I have 2 more. I don't have to look those up. But they're going to be in the same range, somewhere between probably $12 to $15 and maybe $20, $25. Let's move on now to the flashlight, the Rayovac Sportsman. I'm going to put this in here. All right. Rayovac Sportsman. You know what I'm going to put on here also is vintage because this is an older one. This is not something that was just made. We roll down here. There we go. This one is exactly like the one that I have. Takes 6D batteries. That's a lot of juice. $46 basically with $10 shipping. See if there's any others that are around that size down here. There's one sort of similar, 35. And then if I keep going, I'm sure there's some others that have straps. But looking at about $35 to $40. So we're at $100 already now. And we haven't even done the last 2 items. Those being the toy, the True Balance toy. Here's one. That one sold a lot less than what was trending, but you can see the shipping was really high on this one. Here we go. This is kind of what I'm talking about. $20, $25. This is free shipping. So again, they probably sold it for around $16 to $18 is probably what their money was, and then they had shipping. I bought 2 of these, so I'm going to be able to get this times 2. So we're really at like $140, $150. And then here's the last one, the Donald Trump tie, if I can type correctly. The one, and I'm going to put used, pre-owned condition, because I don't want to get in all of these ones that are brand new, because that's not an accurate reflection of what I've got. This kind of color scheme here is close to what I have. Let me scroll down a bit and just see if maybe we can find something that's closer. This is pretty close. That's pretty close. And so I may not, sometimes you don't find the exact one. I think this is actually it right here. This is the one. Or it's very, very close to it. So we're looking in the $24, $20 to $30 range, it looks like. 35. You see some various ones, but 22. So let's just call it $20 just to be conservative there. I think we're at about $170 to sell these, and that's after they pay shipping. So $10 turned it to $170. I mean, that's over. $100 would be 1,000% on that profit there. But it's really not that hard, folks. There are all kinds of things out there that you can do with this. This took me about 15 minutes to find in a Goodwill store, and then it took me maybe 30 minutes to list them. If you keep coming back, I'm going to do several more of these to show you all kinds of things. You might be interested. You might want to have an extra couple of bucks, but maybe you don't know what kinds of things that you should look for. It could be something at your house already, but there's lots of things out there. So thanks so much for watching, and take care, cousins. Well, guys, that is it. It's that simple. You can find all kinds of different items at your thrift stores, pawn shops, estate sales, yard sales. We're going to go over all these different types of places, and I'm going to show you some sourcing videos soon to help you out if you just want to make an extra buck here and there. I think we all do. Stay tuned soon. We're going to be dropping a video showing a big giveaway that we're doing, and if you will subscribe to the channel, you're entered in the drawing. That's all you have to do. Just a click of the button. Please be gentle. Don't be smashing those buttons anymore. We're kind of in a new era, okay? That's barbaric. Let's move past it, shall we? Thanks, guys. This is Rusty. Come check out the Bargain Warehouse if you haven't so far. Rusty, how to... Hey,